There is a kind of wisdom that doesn't need to raise its voice. It doesn't rush to explain everything, and it never tries to prove how much it knows. Because sometimes, the most powerful truths are the ones you quietly hold within yourself. We live in a time where everything is expected to be shared, our thoughts, our goals, even our next move. Almost like life is an open notebook, waiting for others to read and approve each page. But the truth is, not everything needs to be explained. Not every plan should be announced. And not every insight is meant to be spoken before its time. Krishna understood this deeply. Even though he was the guide behind one of the greatest stories ever told, he rarely revealed the full truth all at once. He chose to hold back, not because he was hiding something, but because he understood timing. He understood the value of readiness. And more than anything, he knew that truth, when given too soon, can overwhelm instead of enlighten. In the Gita, he puts it simply, "Let not the wise disturb the minds of those who are not ready to understand." He didn't say this out of pride. He said it with care, because everyone grows at their own pace. Everyone is walking their own journey. And sometimes, hearing too much too soon can confuse the mind, rather than open it. That's why Krishna moved with intention. He chose patience over pressure. He carried a kind of silence that didn't come from fear, it came from insight. Even with Arjuna, someone he trusted deeply, Krishna didn't explain everything right away. He waited. Not until the battle began, but until the battle became personal. Until the war outside reflected something within. And only then, he started to speak. Many times, we think honesty means saying everything. We believe that sharing every detail makes us more real, more sincere. But Krishna reminds us of something subtler, that true wisdom is not about how much you say. It's about why you say it, when you say it, and to whom. There were so many moments when Krishna could have revealed his entire plan. He could have told the Pandavas exactly how the war would unfold. He could have shown them every step in advance. But he didn't. Because too much knowledge, too early, can actually make us hesitate. It can lead us to doubt our path. It can make us overthink things that we are meant to simply live through. And above all, it can keep us from being fully present. That's why Krishna chose to keep certain truths for later. Not to control the outcome, but to allow life to unfold in its own time. He knew that if Arjuna had seen everything from the beginning, all the battles, all the losses, all the moments of pain, he may have never picked up his bow. And maybe that's the point. Sometimes, not knowing is a gift. Krishna shows us that keeping part of the truth, when done with love, is not betrayal. It's guidance. It's a way of letting others grow into their strength, rather than pushing them toward it. We all have moments when we want others to understand us. We want them to see our vision, to trust our intention, to feel our sincerity. But what Krishna teaches is this: when your actions are aligned with what is right, you don't need to explain everything. There is quite strength in walking forward without shouting your reasons. There is power in carrying your clarity within. And there is grace in letting your steps speak louder than your words ever could. Because not everyone will understand your path. And that's perfectly fine. It's not your duty to convince them. Your real duty is to keep walking, with honesty, with steadiness, and with the courage to move without needing constant validation. Krishna's silence was never emptiness. It was alignment. His strategy wasn't secrecy. It was service, guided by love, shaped by understanding, and grounded in purpose. So if you're in a phase where people question your decisions, or if you feel like you have to explain what's still growing inside you, take a breath. You're allowed to move in silence. You're allowed to protect what's still forming. And you're allowed to wait for the right moment, the moment when the world is ready to receive what you've quietly nurtured. That's what Krishna did. He trusted that truth doesn't need noise. It simply needs depth. And maybe that's what inner strategy really is. Not hiding. Not pretending. But choosing carefully what to say, when to say it, and how to say it so that it serves something greater than just being heard. Not every fire is meant to be shown right away. Some are meant to burn quietly, slow, steady, and strong until the time is right. And when that time comes, the light doesn't ask for attention. It speaks for itself.